Hi everyone, it's been a while and thank you so much for all of your messages and asking me how I am and wishing me well on the social media and here on YouTube. I'm having a slow recovery and I'm much better than I was a couple of weeks ago. So I decided to just do a little catch-up video and just to let you know that I will be coming back slowly, but I just need to figure out the best way of scheduling things because I still am on the way of recovery. So what happened to me, just in short, I have been having colds and flus pretty much since middle of January, and before that haven't had anything for a good half a year. And I thought finally this year, because my son goes to preschool and last year we've been sick also for quite sort of on and off, having colds and coughs, and it was sort of coming and going, but we didn't get like super sick. And this year for me it really hit me, and it was just first of all random colds, and I would feel better a few days later, and then the week after something new I would pick up from, I thought from what my son would bring home with all the bacteria and everything, and then again better and then worse, and then eventually just started to get worse and worse, and I would develop a really bad cough. And around March, no, actually February, yeah, around Valentine's Day, I had very bad cough, like really bad. So this was about a month into having colds and everything, and that started getting better like a week after, and then the week after it got even worse again. So it was very jumpy, very on and off. And then I decided to go see my GP, and they thought it's a chest infection, prescribed some antibiotics which seemed to help with it, but then it really hurt my stomach. So it was just the whole thing, trying to cure one thing and messing up another thing, and just I think the weakness of my immune system and just everything together, it was very difficult for me to shake it off. And then I was put on a second course of antibiotics, which kind of started making me feel even worse. And yeah, so basically I have seen quite a few doctors since, and I had extended blood tests, I had chest x-rays and all that good stuff in the midst of what's obviously going around at the minute, which gives you like anxiety as well. But it was good to have a good sort of check inside, and having had confirmed that everything is clear and looking good. So I was just told to basically rest and take some tablets for my stomach to heal it better. I also take probiotics and things like that. So yeah, I will be on meds probably for another couple of weeks, maybe up to a month, depending what my blood tests come back to see the levels of things. So I do feel much better than how it was weeks before, and it was just such a long time that I realized I had to really take a proper break. So I was having day naps, I had bed rest for a couple of weeks, and yeah, now I'm just making sure that I'm going to go back into things slowly without overdoing. And I learned one thing, that if I should ever get a cold again, then I will make sure to give myself a good rest. So that's just what I wanted to share, that I'm trying to get back into things now, and just yeah, really appreciate the fact that you have been so patient and waiting. And the thing is, when I was poorly, the only thing I wanted to watch is YouTube, because it is it can be super depressing to switch on TV at the minute, and it's been like that for months now. And I'm trying to avoid the C word, and as best as I can, because when I was not feeling great, I just didn't want to hear anything like that. I wanted to watch people talk about art, create art, look at watercolors, look at paints, anything other than that C word. So I will try my best to avoid it, although it's the big elephant in the room in terms of what's going on in the current climate, and it's quite unavoidable. In terms of at home, my son will be the preschool, the nursery is closing next week on Monday. Today is Thursday that I'm filming this video on, and hopefully I can post it to you today so you can have a little catch up and know what's happening. But yes, so he will be home from next Monday, and not sure how long. We're just waiting for the government to inform all of us of what will be happening. My husband is working this entire week from home, so we kind of will be helping each other with taking turns looking after our son, and that will give me some little bit of time to just be able to do a little bit of art, which is super beneficial and very helpful, not only for you but for myself as well. So that is the plan. Now I wanted to also tell you that there are a couple of videos that are still left unedited, so I think maybe 2 or 3 videos that I will post after this one. So Friday hopefully there will be a video which I have recorded before today, actually weeks ago, before I got quite sick, and so those will come out first, and then there will be fresh content coming out. Just to let you know what the content will be, one of the videos that I have filmed before getting sick was a happy mail video, and it's from the same lady. Hey Mand, if you're watching, thank you so much for sending this. She's a super sweet lady that we have kind of made friends with in this strange way of never meeting each other in real life, and being strangers to each other in sort of in reality and the real life, but through the love for art and all things creative. We have met here on YouTube. I think she has been watching my channel for a while, and was happy to send me happy mail, and I was very happy to receive it. So she sent me a big box quite a few months ago, and I haven't been able to upload that video, so I'm really quite excited to edit it. It's quite a long video because the box was quite large, and I wanted to share everything. She creates these beautiful handmade bespoke junk journals, so for those of you who love that sort of stuff, I think you'll find that junk journal quite exquisite and beautifully crafted. So that's one of the videos that will be coming out. I'm thinking possibly tomorrow. The other things that I want to share, oh yes, so this is the same, from the same lady. She just sent me a little package or envelope just to make me feel a bit better, with a sweet note inside, because we've been sort of messaging each other, and so she has been very sweet to try and lift my spirit during a difficult time. And I haven't opened these yet, but I just wanted to show you. She sort of sent me like stickers and little bits and pieces which I haven't looked inside yet, so I'm going to open up, and really looking forward to seeing what she has sent me after I finish filming this video. The other thing is I have been contacted by Jackson's. I wonder if this is going to mess up the lighting. And they have asked me whether I was interested in reviewing this watercolor set by Szmal. And I was very interested in reviewing this watercolor set indeed, because I have heard so much about it from my fellow YouTubers, and also I have been recommended these watercolors by a few of my viewers as well. So was very happy to receive this for a review. And also I have they have added a couple of other colors here, because I was quite interested in seeing some of their granulating colors, and they have added a separate I'm sorry about the pronunciation, Przybysz gray, I think, and then there is a mineral violet and cobalt turquoise. And this set, I'm not sure whether then there is a name for it. It just looks like that, and it has 5 colors in here that I think that it might be like a sample pack. I'm not sure if this is, you buy it like that, because it has no wrappers on there and there's no information on the colors. Let's just open one just to see. No. Yes, there's absolutely nothing on the half pen, so I wouldn't know what color it is or what it has, so I'd have to look up online. But basically this is a Polish watercolor brand that has been recently getting a lot of attention from watercolor lovers, and they now are available to buy at Jackson's Art. So, oh, here we go. These are the colors. So you get lemon yellow, azo red, French ultramarine, Aquarius green, and hematite, which is a violet shade. So all of them are single pigments except for this, which is a 3 pigment. So really excited to do the swatch out together with you guys. The other thing is I also managed to somehow purchase 2 new books. Let me move this somewhere else. Yes, so while I was kind of semi-sick, or in between very sick and moderate sick, I somehow managed to order 2 books. And this book I ordered actually from finding it in this material guide by Jackson, which is quite useful. So it was mentioned somewhere here in the book section, and it's a book that I was looking for, and I purchased a few pigment books before. If you go onto my book reviews section, you will see that there are a few pigment books there which I have bought, and but this is really cool. This book is really interesting, so I will do a review and a flip through for you, but the photography is stunning. And the other book that I also purchased was something I was looking for on Amazon, and I will link both of these books for you with the Amazon links, because this is where I purchased them. So if you want to have a look and check them out before I do the book reviews, which might take a little while, hopefully next week, but let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed. So this one is the Creative Alcohol Inks by Ashley Mahlberg, and it's basically, you know, how to create art with alcohol inks. That's something I have been interested in for quite a while, and for about probably 6 months I was contemplating whether I should get into this or not. So basically that's the book, and yeah, I don't want to do too much of a flip through, but I have also received where did I order it from? I think it was Simon Says Stamp. I made an order there quite a while ago in January, when the Creativation videos came out and Tim Holtz featured his new alcohol inks. I had to go and purchase them, and they were on a pre-order, so they only arrived about, let's say, a few weeks ago. And yes, it's a nice box full of predominantly Tim Holt's new products, some of his older ones which I couldn't get hold of here in UK. So I was really excited to get that. So I thought I'll get the book here to get myself used to understanding how alcohol inks work and all the stuff you can do with it. And in case I haven't told you the name of this book, it's the Chromatopia All Illustrated History of Color by David Coles. So that is it for today, and let's keep safe and make everything and do everything that you can to be safe and to look after yourself and your close ones, loved ones, your family, and all that good stuff. So I have missed you tremendously. I have missed sharing with you my thoughts about art and you know, writing or responding to your comments here on YouTube. And yeah, I have missed you a lot, and thanks so much for being patient for my return, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can continue creating art together on this channel. So God bless and see you soon.